Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video going over my recent finds, including a pretty nice little Facebook bundle for a Wii. I got some random finds at the thrift stores and all that, and I guess I'll just jump right into it with a new release I picked up. I got here Persona 5 Strikers for PlayStation 4. This game is pretty cool. This is pretty much a sequel to Persona 5 base game. Doesn't seem like it ties too much into Royal. Some of it does, some of it doesn't, so it's a little strange in that regard. But it is really, really solid. It is developed, actually, by Koei Tecmo and Omega Force, because it is technically a Musou game. Although what is interesting about this game, I think, is that it has the real look and feel of the original Persona 5, except it's really well made, looks pretty good, and except that when you go into battles, it's, instead of being a turn-based game, it plays less even like a Musou, but more like just an action RPG. This is really just a sequel to Persona 5. None of the social elements or anything, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you really ask for? This is by far the most high-quality Persona spin-off, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's great. Got a pretty nice little Facebook Marketplace deal here. It actually went pretty smoothly, and it turned out a little even better than I expected it to, which is nice. I caught this within, I think, 45 minutes of it going up, and I've learned that with Facebook Marketplace, you just got to be assertive. So I sent the message, like, is this still available? If it is, I'll take it tomorrow. I'll pick it up tomorrow. And the person got back to me, and for $100, I got a Wii bundle here. Gonna need a little bit of work. But for $100, I got a Wii bundle here, and it said 25 games. I think there's more than that here because I got some bonuses, but it was pretty nice overall, so I'll jump into it. Black Wii, the backwards compatible one. Missing doors, but I have some extra black doors. I plugged this in to see if there was a disc in there, and there was. I'll get to that. But it sounded like it worked. The disk drive seemed to work fine, and it was reading whatever disk was in there, so it shouldn't be any problems with that. It's just pretty dusty, pretty dirty, but hey, can't really complain when you're buying someone's random collection of Wii games from them in a Old Navy parking lot, I guess. So there's a couple Wii remotes in here. A blue one, which was nice, and then there's another one, and then a Motion Plus one, which is always good to see over the regular. I also got one of these, the Pro Controller, which is nice to see. Good to have. These have a little bit of value. They command some value, so that's nice. I think because you can use them on Wii and Wii U and all that. But we're here for the games, so let's jump into the games. This one, starting right off, I mean, it's Mario Galaxy here. Complete, pretty nice shape. But when I opened up the case, it had both Mario Galaxy and then Mario Party 9 slipped out. So very nice little bonus here. Pretty valuable Wii game. Came out really close to the end of the Wii lifespan. This one might need a run through the resurfacing machine, but other than that, I think there shouldn't be any problems with that one. So it's very nice to see. The game that was in the system. So I didn't actually check the case for this one for some reason. I checked the case of all the other ones, and I didn't check this one. I think I got distracted or something. And then I saw this game was in the system, which this also has some value. Family Game Night Value Pack with 1 and 2. Family Game Night 1 and 2 on the disc, which is cool and complete and everything in good shape. But this disc was in the system, and what was in this disc was actually, or in this case, was actually Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which is another reasonably valuable game that I didn't think I was getting. It was a complete bonus. What had happened with this is that I pretty much saw this lot, saw it was $100. I know I could get about 75 for a Wii if it works, and I saw this stack of games. I didn't even really look at the games, and some of these I didn't even know were in here. But I saw this little run of games here, Just Dance 2014 through 2018, and realized that this was just going to be my time with that. And there's 20 other games aside of these, which is really, really cool. The Just Dances, keep an eye out for Just Dance games on the Wii, namely the ones that are when they switched to years. I think they started doing years in 2014. Obviously 2014, pretty late release for the Wii on its own, considering, you know, the Wii U came out in 2012. But I mean, they went all the way up to 2020, and they all have value pretty much after 2014, starting at about $15, going up to like 25-ish for some of the later ones. So keep an eye out for the Just Dance games on the Wii, especially when they are, you know, actually, you know, go by the date of the year. And those are all complete and in good shape. So that was a nice little thing there. Nice to see as always. Other games in here, Monster High 13 Wishes, which I believe this is a late release as well, but it's not worth anything. Maybe not. I don't know anything about it. It doesn't have a date on here. I didn't think Monster High was really a thing when the Wii was out, but maybe it was. I don't know anything about it. Mario Sonic Olympic Games. This one was a little bit scratched, but not the end of the world. Disney Princess My Fairy Tale Adventure actually has some value, so not bad to see. I think it's like about a $15 game or so. So nice. Always good to see Donkey Kong here. Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's cool. Another one it's always good to see. Mario Kart Wii. And just to notice, a lot of Wii games are still being taken at GameStop. I probably won't do them with a lot of these ones, but a lot of GameStop are still taking Wii games, and stuff like Mario Kart Wii they get $22 in trade, which is crazy considering that game maybe sells for like $25 on eBay. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which was weird actually. So I figured something was going to be wrong because there's two New Super Mario Bros. Wii here. I figured there was going to be something wrong with one of these, like one of them was going to be like destroyed or something, that they had to buy a second one. But looking at the discs here, I don't think there was anything wrong with any of them. One of them's more scratched than the other, and maybe they bought a second one because of that. Got a big long hair here in this case. That's kind of gross. But, I mean, I can probably buff out that one, and it's not going to be too bad. This one's kind of weird. Glee Karaoke Revolution 3, which I believe Volume 3 actually has some value. Not much, but at least some value. So that's kind of weird. I didn't even know this was in here. I didn't see this one because it was like, in the picture, it was facing out this way. And I was like, what's this purple case? But it's just a copy of Brawl for some reason in like a Connect case. Don't know what's up with that, but missing manual, but this one was in pretty decent shape, so I think I might have a manual for that, and I can get a case. A lot of these were disc only, and the ones that were disc only that I'm going into were not in the best of shape. Oh, there's one more that's not disc only. Looks like Wing Island, which is published by Hudson. I don't know if they developed it. I might keep this one for myself, just because of the Hudson connection. But yeah, a lot of these were disc only and not in the best of shape. This one is really rough, as you can see. There's a shame. You can see that disc there, which is a shame because it's Mario Kart 8. But they give $22 in trade at Mario Kart 8, or Mario Party 8, sorry. They give $22 in trade for Mario Party 8 at the GameStop as well. So I'll probably try to buff that one out, and if not, I know when you trade stuff at the GameStop, they resurface them, and they have a much more advanced resurfacing machine than I do. Just Dance 3, this one was pretty rough, like most of these disc-only ones. The original Just Dance. Just Dance Kids. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much with some of these, but luckily none of the good titles, really, except for Mario Party, were rough. This one's... I don't know what happened to this artwork here. Smurfs Dance Party. I don't know what happened to the artwork there. That was pretty rough, but who cares? Just Dance 2, which this looks like... I mean, look, even the front is all scraped up, like the top of it. Looks like someone used that as a frisbee. I guess this one was complete, but who cares? Country Dance, 30 chart-topping hits. Was this one... That was actually in decent shape, but... I'm not going to probably be able to do anything with it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And then Just Dance 4, which is disc only, and it had some kind of rental sticker on it from Family Video, it looks like. But yeah, that's that stock of Wii games. A pretty nice Wii bundle for $100. Definitely a lot of value in there. I'll definitely be able to make my money back, plus a good amount extra, and going to be doing well on this bundle. Hopefully the Wii works, although I don't think there's any reason why it wouldn't. But going to have to definitely clean this stuff up and, figure out everything I'm doing with it. Went to my local thrift store. They had these Genesis games here at their store for a while. They had $12 each on them, which honestly, both of them are worth more than 12, I think, but don't really want to pay that. Eventually, they dropped them down to $6. So I picked up, I guess, the pair for 12. I got Urban Strike, the sequel to Jungle Strike, and Jungle Strike, the sequel to Desert Strike. It just keeps going, really. It just goes. It keeps going. I'm excited for the new Strike game. It is actually Persona 5 Strikers. Urban... I wish they'd put Persona 5 Strikers, the sequel to Urban Strike. But I did pick those up at my local thrift store. Figured it's always good to have complete Genesis games in the collection. Picked this one up too. I got this box last week. And it's actually a pretty rare, uncommon, expensive game. And I hit up all my local game stores and dug through their Game Gear sections, which was funny. I kind of joked. Because they just kind of put their Game Gear games in like a tub. And I kind of joked like, I'm probably the only person who dug through those Game Gear stuff recently. And the guy's like, I don't think I've seen anyone dig through this stuff in years. But I did pick up this Solitaire game. Last week, if you didn't catch it, I bought a whole bunch of Game Gear boxes for $2 each. And I actually got 2 copies of the Solitaire Fun Pack game. This is, a reasonably valuable game on its own, but it's worth over $100 apparently, in the box and everything. So I did pay, I think, $20 for this one, which is like, oh, geez, paying $20 for a Solitaire game. But I have it like 22 all in, and this is a game worth over 100 really. So I guess I can't complain too much, but I'm surprised I found this game that fast. I figured it would be one of the... I have so many cases, manuals, and boxes and stuff for games that I just never end up finding. And they're just sitting there. So I'm surprised I found it that fast. Then I went out, kind of an area not too far away from me, that I don't usually hit. And I don't know if I'll hit it again. It wasn't amazing or anything. But I did go to a couple places out there. I went to a pawn shop. Picked up this. I already have this game sealed, so I'm going to probably just flip this one. But I got Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King. They were asking only $30 on this, and this game's definitely gone up in value. And actually, when I took it up to get, check out, he said, $30, I'll give it to you for 25 even. So I got it for $25. And just going to flip this one, but pretty good. And yeah, this game is pretty valuable now, and I bought mine and then just never ended up playing it and kept it sealed, and I'll probably just keep it sealed, but good to see. I've heard this is a good port of Dragon Quest VIII. I like Dragon Quest VIII on PS2, what I played of it, so cool to get. I went to another store then. It was kind of a painful experience. It was kind of, I don't know if it was like a thrift store or a pawn shop or whatever you call it. A guy had a lot of game stuff, and it was really disorganized. It was just kind of everywhere, and which was kind of funny, but it was just, he had good stuff too, but it was just dirty. It was, just not in great shape. It was everywhere. And when you asked him for anything, he kind of just looked it up on price charts, which is like, I could have done that. So that's always annoying. I feel like, you go to a store, everything really should have like a price on it. Because there's no benefit from me going to a store just so you can look up everything on price charts and then give me the price. I could go buy stuff on eBay and get that, There's no really benefit there. But I did end up getting some stuff. I got an Xbox game I've been looking to get for a while. And he had it actually priced way under what it's worth. Otogi, which is published by Sega, actually developed by From Software, as you can see. I've heard this game is pretty cool, so I'm going to have to give this one a go. But he had this priced at $8, and it's about a $35 game, so cool to get. Complete and everything, so that's cool. Then he had a bunch of PS2 games for $3 a piece, which most of them were junk, but I did pick this one out, which is a good one to get. Another game that's worth about $35 to $40-ish. I'm gonna have to get it in a new case because the centerpiece is broke. But I got Taito Legends 2, and this was complete as well. The centerpiece is broke. here, but it is, like I said, complete. So that's a nice one to get for $3. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I also grabbed this one. He had brought out a huge box of N64 games, and there was a good amount. I mean, there were some decent games in there. Some ones you don't see very often, Tony Hawk 3. But, I mean, he was just looking everything up. So it doesn't... I mean, you were getting priced at least on retail. He usually was rounding down, so the prices weren't bad. Although his stuff there wasn't cleaned. It wasn't tested. You had to look at the discs because a lot of them were pretty scratched. And so that's a bit of a inconvenience, but at least it wasn't, at or above retail. I'll give him that. But I did pick this one up. I needed this one for a while. I believe I have the box and manual for this game, but either way, I don't have this game in the N64 collection. I'm about 30 away from completion for the N64 collection. I didn't have this one. I don't like these Army Men games, which is so funny because I've been is irritated with these games for years, trying to remember, looking at my spreadsheet, trying to remember for both Dreamcast and N64 what games I need from this stupid series. So I think this is the last one I need for either of them, so I finally free from this curse, I suppose. But yeah, that's what I got from there. Overall, pretty good week. Kind of just spinning my tires a little bit until garage sale season starts, which I might start in March, depending on weather. Usually... the pandemic might put things back as well, but usually garage sales start about the second half of March. So hopefully we'll start seeing some activity on that soon, and hopefully it's a good year, but still got some good finds, kind of getting out there a little bit more and trying to find them. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Twitter on Objo Gaming, and I will see you next time.